In 1942, a group of Polish soldiers adopted an orphaned bear cub. They named him Wojtek. By 1944, he was enlisted in the army, drank beer like a frat boy, and carried artillery shells into battle. This is the insane but true story of the only bear to officially fight in World War II. This is the story of Wojtek, the soldier bear. It all started in the mountains of Iran. A group of Polish refugees who were fleeing Soviet labor camps bought a starving Syrian brown bear cub from a local boy. They paid him in chocolate, sardines, and a Swiss Army knife. At first, Wojtek was just a mascot. He slept in tents, stole rations, and learned to salute. But when the unit shipped out to Italy, they hit a problem. There was a rule that no pets were allowed on the front lines, so the soldiers did the only logical thing. They enlisted him. Private Wojtek was no longer just a mascot. He was now a legit soldier, and here is how he earned his stripes. Wojtek loved beer. He would crack open bottles with his teeth and down them in one gulp. Soldiers even taught him to extinguish campfires by peeing on them. At the Battle of Monte Cassino, Wojtek carried 100-pound artillery shells to the front lines, and he never dropped a single shell. His unit rewarded him by changing the emblem. Now their emblem featured a bear carrying a shell. When Nazis ambushed their camp, it was Wojtek who scared off the Nazis. The Nazis were sent running when Wojtek stood on his hind legs and roared. There was even a rumor that Wojtek even interrogated a spy by sitting on him. By the time the war ended, Wojtek was a corporal. He retired from the army and went to live out his days in a Scottish zoo. Veterans would visit him and toss him cigarettes, which Wojtek would eat and salute him. Wojtek lived to be 21 years old and died in 1963. Today, statues of him stand in London, Edinburgh, and Krakow. In the bloodiest war in history, a bear became a symbol of hope. Not bad for an orphaned cub who was traded for a pocket knife. Up next, the time Australia lost a war to birds not once but twice. Hit that like button and subscribe to see what happens.